This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. I mean, I see a lot of shit going on back and forth between Averb and ARP. I get it, you know what I'm saying? Twitter, this is kind of going on. Averb's kind of pissed off that ARP put out a trailer of him and Iron Solomon when he felt like the battle between him and Iron Solomon wasn't going to go down, and he feels like, ARP just dropped the trailer like kind of out of spite in the situation and kind of try to steal some of the shine off of the Averb versus Loaded Lux battle, and ARP is kind of looking at it like, bro, you had a contract with me. This is a situation that we had, presented to you. You took the deposit. Whether or not you send the deposit back, the battle is still locked in. You're going to have to do the battle on RBE. My personal opinion, you can't fucking make somebody get on stage and battle somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just don't make sense to me. But ARP's feeling like, hey, you signed a contract. This is what you're going to be doing. You know what I mean? Take it or leave it, but this is the fucking shit that's going to be going down. ARP is going to fuck off. You know what I'm saying? I was about to do like a whole nother type of blog, like putting all the tweets in there, but this shit would get taken down quick. ARP's talking filthy. The Averb done already said how he feels like, you ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way. I'm from St. Louis. We don't tolerate that disrespect. And not so many words like we pull up. You know what I'm saying? And then, ARP's kind of saying, motherfucker, you ain't gonna pull up on yet. That's what he's saying to the Averbs. You are not about to pull up on a motherfucking thing. This is basically how he's talking on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? The shit is getting real crazy right now. ARP's kind of releasing a lot of information, you know what I'm saying? Private conversations that he had with Averb and, the issues that Averb's been going through with KOTD, saying that, I got on the line and I smoothed things over with, KOTD. This and that and the third, but a lot of things are going on like on Twitter and they're talking about some things, but some things are slipping out that I'm kind of looking at besides the bullshit. ARP is saying something like, you want this pushback for the Drake battle. Drake's supposed to be battling, but if Drake does this battle, it's supposed to be here, it's supposed to be there. Where is Drake battling and who the fuck is Drake battling? Because what it sounds like to me, I'm kind of reading between the lines. I could be wrong here, but it sounds like Averb versus Drake is supposed to fucking go down. This is what the shit look like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, RP, maybe you can correct that. Maybe I'm not looking at it right, but it looks like it's a situation where Averb versus Drake's supposed to go down. I don't know where it's going to happen, but this is what it is. But, Drake is supposed to battle some motherfucker. You know what I mean? I have no idea, but it's kind of, they're kind of inconspicuous about it, but not at the same time. Shit is being thrown out. My only issue with this whole situation between Averb and ARP, what's not being talked about is Averb kind of already calmed down. He's kind of just like, yo, me and ARP, we're just going to talk behind the scenes, but ARP is kind of on another fucking level with the shit. He's basically saying he's going to sue your ass, Averb. He's saying like, whatever the lawyer says, respond to that shit. Because you had a contract you're supposed to fulfill and now you don't want to fulfill it. But ARP drops a trailer, of a battle that, Averb doesn't want to do. At the end of the day, I'm kind of looking at it like this boils down to, like, in a sense, loyalty in ARP's eyes. Like, when you were in a situation that you were down and out, this is kind of what he's saying in his tweets. You in a situation when you down and out, RBE goes ahead and they give you Murder Moot. Now your stock is through the fucking roof. Now, if I'm a person that's doing business with you, Averb, I would be looking at it too. Like, God damn, I just gave you Murder Moot. This is the shade I get. But at the same time, I can't really blame Averb in a sense because he kind of told you he don't want to battle Iron Solomon. Right now, it's not the appropriate time for him to be battling Iron Solomon. And so Iron Solomon, instead of battling Averb because of this situation, he was being offered like B-Dot, to battle, you know what I mean, on RAREBREED Entertainment. So this shit is fucking crazy. This is crazy, you know what I mean? And this is kind of shaky, like, in a sense, because I can kind of understand like both parties, but at the same time, it seems like the vendetta between RAREBREED and RAREBREED Entertainment and URL is kind of fucking deep, bro. If they would go to the extent to try to drop a trailer that's got the fucking, you know what I mean, like a fully marketed like trailer for Averb versus Iron Solomon, even though Averb doesn't want to battle Iron Solomon and he sent back a deposit on Iron Solomon, that's fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you ARP, you kind of looking at it like, God damn, I didn't gave you momentum. I put you out here. Now you know, you get in a situation, you battle Murder Mook. Everybody's talking about your ass. And now you get the Loaded Lux battle after this. And you kind of put us to the side, you know, because of, you know, this that you got going on with the URL. Fuck that shit. You gonna do this goddamn battle, AVERB. So ARP is going to fuck off. But, you know, at the same time, like, I get it, you know, from both parties. But at the same time, you got to look at this. You know, ARP, you are a league owner, bruh. And I get that you pissed off at AVERB right now, but AVERB is AVERB. Like, he knows how to incite shit. Like, AVERB's talking reckless in a sense, like on Twitter, but he's also at the same time kind of buffering it out, like trolling. You know what I mean? This is how it looks like to me. But I mean, he doesn't want to do the battle with Iron Solomon, but he's kind of pissing you off and inciting you to say more shit. And all this really does to AVERB is kind of makes him bigger, bro. Like at the end of the day, this is what it does. You know what I mean? And, you know, you going the fuck off on AVERB like you doing, like on Twitter, is not going to help shit. What's this fuck? ARP, he goes ahead and he says, so basically called me telling me people are trying to take my battle and it should be pushed back for a Drake battle. Shit is dead. Hilarious. The truth is so much sweeter. So what the fuck are you talking about, ARP? What is the Drake battle? I'm trying to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? He says, slow down, sir. VERB versus Lux ain't an RBE battle. Shit was all beautiful when Iron was getting locked in and all he had was one round with Gage. That's why the contract says VERB's next 3-round battle is Iron. He ain't gonna tell y'all that shit, of course. Somebody framed this tweet. Couldn't have been better. Yup. Don't try and fuck up my car because you're greed. Go research and other shit. Like, so I don't know what the fuck. Like, ARP is pissed off. He's saying like all kind of shit. He's just going to fuck off, bro. Everything is in bold. Everything is in caps. He's just flipping the fuck out. My personal opinion, bro. ARP, chill out, bro. Just chill out. You know what I mean? AVERB's got you pissed. AVERB, he's not already chilled out. You know what I'm saying? He's got you pissed off. This does not look good because it shows like when you get mad, like I fuck with ARP, like, you know, like I think he's doing like a great job, but it's showing like in a sense, like I'm just being like, you know, kind of neutral when I'm looking at it. When you get pissed off at a battle rapper and they're doing business with you, you air out all of their fucking business. That's a scary ass fucking thing, like to be dealing with when you're dealing with a league owner. You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of revealing that, AVERB kind of said he wants the URL building to fall and, you know, and all this shit, like private conversations that he had with ARP, like ARP is kind of putting out on blast, kind of sabotaging the relationship that AVERB has kind of rekindled, like with the URL. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of crazy to me, you know, like that shows that you stop at nothing to get like what you want or, you know, to get your point out there. But, you know, I mean, you invested some money in a Murder Mook situation. I don't know how much that shit costs, you know what I mean? But obviously it cost enough to where you pissed off and you feel like, you know, you should be able to put this battle on that AVERB don't even want to do. You know, so this shit is crazy, like all around. I don't know, bruh. I would kind of chill out, you know what I mean? Because ARP is still putting fucking tweets out, and AVERB didn't already calm the fuck down. You know what I mean? And so who knows what's going to be revealed between, you know what I'm saying, like AVERB and ARP's like conversations, because like ARP is just releasing everything. He's letting every motherfucking thing out the bag. So if AVERB, you told him your social security number, everybody about to know that shit. You know what I mean? And that's kind of sad. Like when we get to that point in business, we seen like how shit got with the daylight situation, and this shit seemed to be getting like a little bit worse than that, you know, because ARP's talking about nigga, you know, you ain't gonna pull up on shit. And when you in Houston, you battling Loaded Lux, I'm gonna be sitting down on pay-per-view watching shit. What the fuck you gonna do, ARP? You ain't gonna do shit. Like he talking motherfucking reckless, bro. Reckless. You know, I just, you know, it's entertaining, you know what I mean? And I hate to say that shit. And I know all, you know, y'all kind of in y'all feelings with it. It's entertaining like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So if you are intent on stealing the glory or the fucking thunder away from the URL, you did a goddamn good job today. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if y'all go on Twitter, y'all see that shit, and follow me on Twitter. Goddamn. Like, if y'all go on Twitter and see this shit, y'all go look at ARP like completely different. Like, he is with the shits all the way, and he ready to sue the shit out of AVERB. He talking about he taking your ass to court. You gonna do this goddamn battle, AVERB? You wanna go inside and chat with the URL when you know goddamn well out in the port, I goddamn made your name pop again, motherfucker? You on side of shit? You gonna battle Iron, motherfucker? I don't give a shit if you sent that deposit back. This is what the fuck is about to go down. You cannot make a nigga battle, ARP. You know what I'm saying? If he's contracted to battle for a set amount of money and he sends the fucking money back, is that like the contract's no longer valid? I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe it was a situation where it's a multi-battle deal that he had. ARP says that it says the next 3-round battle is going to be like, you know, pretty much of his choosing, which is the Iron Solomon battle. But, you know, it's a contract. They're going to have to figure out that shit in court. Me personally, ARP said he's going to sue a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Or at least Clean Paper. He's supposed to sue him. Next thing I know, Clean Paper's on RAREBREED Entertainment, battling gyms. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know. You know, so, but now he's saying he wants to sue AVERB, and maybe that's the shit that calmed AVERB down. Like, look, we about to talk in private. This shit is getting crazy. AVERB put out the tweet, look, like we not doing this shit like no more on social media. We gonna talk. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think the pressure is already put on, and ARP is just, he is with the shits right now, bro. His whole fucking timeline is with the shits right now. You know what I mean? He is not playing. He's tired of what he thinks, like, you know, being in situations where he helps people and then they shade him for the URL. You know what I mean? When the URL hasn't been giving them specific looks. I don't know. This shit is crazy, ARP. Fuck with you. I rock with you. I rock with AVERB. You know what I mean? But I just think this shit is getting wild. You know what I mean? Because the way y'all tweets looking, you know, y'all can end up being in a situation y'all may not be able to salvage shit. And I think the future of battle rap depends on like you guys kind of just calming down and just maybe compromising and seeing like eye to eye. And you got to also look, and AVERB's like, you got to put yourself in his shoes, even though you are the reason in a sense. I mean, let's be real. Loaded Lux didn't want to battle this nigga before the Murder Mook battle. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but you also got to look at AVERB's like perspective of it. Like, yo, this is the biggest battle in my life. This is what I've been pushing for years. I've been wanting this battle. Don't like try to shade me or throw out some shit that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I mean, I could see like both sides. Or, you know, even if it's gonna happen, which AVERB said the shit is not gonna happen. He already sent the fucking deposit back, and ARP said about fuck, you can't send that shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's supposed to happen when it's not gonna happen, you know what I mean? Don't put out a fucking trailer like that when you know he's about to do the biggest battle of his life. You know what I'm saying? And kind of, or at least talk to him before you do something like that, because it makes the shit look weird. Like, god damn, you about to battle Loaded Lux and you about to take Iron like right now? Like, you know what I mean? That makes the whole like conversation change, you know, and who's got AVERB winning, how this situation, you know, because people gonna think he's writing for two people. Like all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying, can fuck up like the momentum of what they're doing over there at the URL. But RAREBREED Entertainment is not connected to the URL. They don't fuck with each other. So if he got to do what he got to do to steal some sort of attention, this is what the fuck is going down. This is what's happening. You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's sad that we at this point, but goddamn, like all y'all battle rappers better take heed and pay attention. You know what I mean? You piss ARP off, all your goddamn business is going out there. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, every motherfucking thing. Nigga, you said what? KOTD, nigga, I talked to these niggas about you and shit. I just smoothed this shit over. And you still talking shit, AVERB? Like, he going the fuck off, bro. He is going the fuck off. But it's a lot of motherfucking people in here. I got 403 people in here now, and the shit's only about to get bigger, so I'm probably about to get internet interruptions. I do not have URL internet, so I'm probably about to get the fuck off, but it is what it is. ARP is talking real reckless, and I can't even say, y'all know how I am. Like, I started like the Twitter shit. Now everybody want to do this shit and copy this shit. But, you know, like even with these type of tweets, I can't put the shit out on my channel, because if I do that, you know what I'm saying, I can get, you know what I'm saying, first of all, I can't monetize the shit like with that, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. It would look real wild and crazy, like on, you know, ARP's, you know, the way he's kind of viewing shit like in the tweets. If I just read that shit and put it out there, and YouTube is not going for that, bro. So, I mean, it is what it is on that one. Hopefully they calm this shit down, because there's a lot of things in the future that can be worked out, you know, with AVERB and RAREBREED Entertainment, great matchups. Because when I heard of Iron Solomon versus AVERB, I wanted to put a blog out talking about it, but in my heart of hearts, I didn't think that battle was going to go down. That's why I didn't rush to put the shit out. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to people and I'm just like, is he really about to do this shit? Like right now, you know, I mean, it would be a perfect time for me to drop a blog, but I'm like, it might not go down, bro. With a Loaded Lux battle, like hanging like in the balance, you know what I'm saying? Or being in a situation where he's about to do that. Like, is he really about to promote like Iron Solomon versus AVERB? I don't think that shit's gonna, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, it was just a hunch. And I guess I was right about the shit, you know, because, you know, AVERB does not want to do that battle. You know, so it is what it is on that one. Shout out to AVERB, shout out to ARP. Hopefully y'all end up like squaring this shit, you know, making it work. But ARP's talking real reckless right now. You know what I mean? And if you are a battle rapper, do not piss this nigga off. You know what I mean? I mean, he already dropped a blog like before this, kind of talking about the shit. He wants his contracts like respected. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do business with him, he's gonna put his best foot forward for you. Like, he expects some sort of reciprocity, like in the end. You know, and he doesn't feel like he's getting that with AVERB, but at the same time, you know, you can't have a man like pushing the VIP back, you know, for, you know, whatever situation, because whatever you book a club for is whatever you book the club for. It's hard to get slots in the clubs, especially in fucking New York. Like, I get it, you know what I mean? But something could have probably been worked out at that situation. When you found out, because I know that RAREBREED was trying to make the Loaded Lux versus AVERB battle happen, but they couldn't like get the negotiations right. You know what I mean? But once you found out it was going to happen on the URL, I would have tried to like at least talk to AVERB to see, hey, when is this exactly going down? What is the situation? What's the timeline? Because we have this that's locked in. But ARP is looking at like, my fucking Iron Solomon battle comes before Lux, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? But in, you know, our reality, like, battle rappers don't really give a fuck about like what's right or wrong. Like, they care about that goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? They care about that look. And AVERB's kind of showing you that. Like, shit, like, motherfucker, like, the Loaded Lux battle is way more important right now. You know, it is what it is. We are live. But I'm just curious about everything that's going on. Fuck all that. You know what I mean? ARP flipping out and doing everything. I don't care. Like, look, who the fuck is Drake battling? That's what I want to know. I know ARP is going to go and talk to the people in the interviews and shit. That's cool. You know what I mean? But who the fuck is Drake battling? That's what I want to know. That's what people need to be putting the fucking attention on. Who is this nigga battling? You know what I'm saying? And another thing, AVERB, if this nigga get a Jewish lawyer, you might be in trouble. You know what I mean? Because if you got a contract, yo, if you got a contract, you better honor that shit. You know what I mean? Because ARP is no fucking joke, at least with threatening court. Now, if he goes to court, this may be a whole different look for battle rap. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? But Drake is supposed to be battling somebody. You know what I mean? Drake, Champagne Poppy come out, you know, from hiding and say who the fuck you're going to be battling. Because I was thinking that AVERB and Drake was going to battle on RAREBREED Entertainment, but then ARP kind of slick said something in a tweet. If I'm reading it correct, God damn it, I can't read. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm reading it correct, he said if the battle goes down with Drake, it's gonna happen on KOTD because of his relationship with KOTD. And if he's gonna battle somebody, it's gonna be Murder Mook. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who the fuck the battle is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Between Drake and whoever. You know what I mean? Is it Drake and AVERB, or is it Drake and motherfucking Murder Mook? Is that what KOTD is planning? You know, but there's a battle going down. ARP knows about it, and it's kind of getting spilled into the situation that's happening. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You know, if that happens, I try to be on that card. You know what I mean? I think that's going to be a huge fucking look. Even if it's a whack ass battle, it's going to be a huge look. So 2019 is looking promising for a lot of different reasons. I'm just curious to know what the fuck is going on with the Drake battle. I'm looking past all of, you ain't gonna beat my ass, you ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna sue your ass, and you're gonna do this motherfucking battle. I don't give a fuck if you don't want to battle this white boy, Iron Solomon. I don't give a shit. You're gonna do this shit. I don't give a fuck if you send it back the money deposit. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna do this shit. I'm looking past all that right now. You know what I'm saying? They pissed off. Men are human, you know what I'm saying? in a situation where ARP is just fucking heated right now. You know what I mean? He feels violated. And, you know, AVERB felt like he was violated because he's got something going on that's serious. And you throw out a fucking trailer when he's not like wanting to do the battle. You know what I'm saying? It's just creating like a whole nother like list of issues. But I don't know. Maybe this is like ARP is not a dumb motherfucker. And when you look at the tweets that he got out, releasing all the fucking private conversation type shit with him and AVERB, it kind of looks like it was thought out, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you want to do this? I'm about to tell people all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And throw it all out and see what sticks, like with the public. And then now you in a situation when you going back and forth, or you have like a legitimate issue or a gripe, especially a business situation that doesn't seem to be going as planned. You know what I mean? And you put that shit out like to the public. Now everybody's gonna talk about it. Every blogger is gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Everything is gonna be fucking going on right now. That's gonna cultivate or generate a lot of interest in what's going on. So it is like the 48 laws of power, man. Like get, you know, court all attention at all costs. You know what I'm saying? At any cost. And it seems like ARP is stopping at nothing to, you know, get the attention, and he's got it. You know what I'm saying? Because more people are gonna be interested like going forward in the next 2 days and what's going on between ARP and AVERB versus what's going on with AVERB and Loaded Lux. But to bring the attention back to the positive on the AVERB versus Loaded Lux, if you go to PSA Hip Hop, 3-Letter Man, he did an interview with Loaded Lux, and Loaded Lux was talking crazy about AVERB. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about he's already like ready and all this crazy shit. I've never heard Lux talk like this about an opponent ever. You know what I'm saying? The way he's talking, how much energy he's got behind his words is fucking crazy. So I think this is going to make for an impactful, a wild battle. And for, you know, a Loaded Lux to be willing to take this battle outside of New York shows like how confident he believes in his ability to be able to win this battle. So I think this is going to make for a crazy ass event. Shout out to URL for pulling that shit together. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, shout out to, you know, AVERB for taking the battle. You know what I mean? Obviously, you're going to take that shit. But this, like, 2019 is already looking like it's motherfucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure, stay tuned to what's going on Hip Hop Is Real, or maybe like Rare Breed Entertainment. I'm sure ARP is going to come out with a public release and talking about specific situations, maybe trying to, you know, buffer the situation or just bring, you know, more logic towards his perspective of what's going on. If you're logical and you looking at this situation, you're gonna be on both sides. You're gonna be like, God damn, he did send a deposit back, but then you're gonna look at ARP's side like, well, damn, you done already signed something with this nigga saying you're gonna battle Iron Solomon. It is what it is on that one. Now you got a situation, you got AVERB versus Loaded Lux. Now you're trying to act shady. What the fuck, AVERB? You know what I'm saying? And you was kind of falling off and not. AVERB wasn't falling off, but you were kind of not as big as you are right now. Now it's a situation where, you know what I mean? Like, now you big enough to where Loaded Lux want to battle you, and now you not, you know, paying respect to, you know, the platform that kind of got you in a situation that could have got that battle going. Or, and when you look at it, like if you go back months, like after the Murder Mook versus AVERB battle, a lot of attention was put on like AVERB versus Loaded Lux because of Rare Breed Entertainment. I'm saying like they were kind of pushing like the narrative that this battle should happen. They're in negotiations trying to make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Making it popular, making it more interested, making it more, you know, of a possibility to happen in the future. And then URL comes ahead and they snatch up the battle. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It is what it is. You know, I ain't saying shit wrong to the URL because they're gonna put my motherfucking ass in the trailer. I ain't saying shit wrong with Rare Breed Entertainment because they're gonna put my shit in the trailer. Like, PIPERBOY, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But it is what it is on that one. Shout out to everybody. Hopefully 2019 is gonna continue to be lit. You know what I'm saying? We live and a lot of motherfuckers is coming in here, so I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. Come on, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Calm down, ARP. I see you still tweeting. Calm that shit down, bro. It ain't worth it. You know what I mean? I think you have accomplished your objective. You have courted attention at all costs. You know what I'm saying? 48 laws of power is definitely in effect. I think AVERB kind of sees this shit because he's like tweeting or liking like the laws of power and shit, like like kind of making it pertain to the situation and what's going on. But, you know, at the end of the day, business is business. If you have a contract with somebody, please honor it. You know, look at all different factors that could potentially happen and try to honor the contract as best you can. That way you don't get into situations like this. But the sad part is, in the media, you know, when things like this happens, this is what blows you up, or this is what, you know, makes you a little bit more exciting or interesting to the people when bullshit like this happens. But I just hope that they do work it out behind the scenes like A Verb said they was going to do. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.